Big Ten championship game coming up on Saturday on Fox. Gus, Ginny, and I will be live in Indianapolis for Michigan and Iowa. And if you look at the tail of the tape, is it a one-sided game? You could say that. Although the scoring offense for Iowa is not great, their defense is spectacular. Their defense is as good as any in the country, and in large respect, it is the reason why they're in this game. So we've got to take a look at what makes them so effective on the defensive side. I've got 4 plays, and they're all in ways that they can create turnovers, and they're all in ways that I think they're going to have to play great against Michigan. If they don't create turnovers against Michigan, if they don't pick some throws off from J.J. McCarthy, then it's going to be tough for them to win in this game. Let's take a look at some of these plays here, and let me show you what Iowa's defense does so well. So first and foremost, you've got to understand that they're a zone-based team, and what that zone allows them to do is play with their eyes on the quarterback. So here they're going to be in a 3-deep zone. There's going to have 4 underneath defenders. But what I want you to see is how many guys have their eyes on the quarterback. Everybody's eyes on the quarterback. That allows them to feel the route structure and then break on the throw exactly when the throw happens. They are not an undisciplined team. They are incredibly disciplined with their eyes. So then they feel the route, boom, they see it, and then they break on it. So what does it do to a quarterback? Well, it forces a quarterback into making tight window specific throws. Okay, you've got to be really accurate, and you've got to be really on time. And if you're not, tips, overthrows, if you're not on time, guess what? It's going to get picked off. It's not just that it's incomplete, it's going to get picked off. Let's take a look at another play and another example of exactly what I'm talking about. Now, this time, here's what Iowa's going to do. They're going to bring a blitz, but still play zone behind it. So they maintain their identity with the pressure, and they're just going to drop this defensive end out off that left side. What does that allow everyone to do? Play zone. What does zone allow you to do? Have eyes on the quarterback. So they're feeling the route structure. They drop towards a route, and then they put their eyes on the quarterback. It allows them to know where they're covering and then break on the football. And watch right here. Quarterback is just a little bit late, throws it after the wide receiver is out of his break. What happens? Boom, picked off. This is what Iowa does. If it's not on time, if it's an overthrow, if it's tipped, it's going to get picked off. Let's continue here and show you more examples. Here's another one. Another 3-deep zone. They're going to bring a Mike backer pressure, the middle backer, and they're going to drop a safety right there. So they're pressuring and yet maintaining their structure, their philosophy of zone coverage. What happens in zone coverage? I can have eyes on the quarterback. So they're feeling the routes, and yet everybody's eyes are back there. And then watch this. This ball is late and behind the wide receiver. So guess what happens? He's trying to throw the little out route to the number 2 wide receiver, and the corner, because his eyes are plastered all over the quarterback, what does he do? He just comes up, it's late, it's behind him, and what's going to happen? Oh, guess what? It's a pick. That's right, because that's what Iowa does. This is the pressure that they put on you. Again, it's not always just immense athletic ability or pass rush or some diabolical scheme. Sometimes it's just the efficiency of playing with your eyes on the quarterback. It forces that guy to play on time. It forces him to throw the ball accurately. If he doesn't, then the ball's going to get picked off. One more example here from the Iowa D that I just love. And this is another one where they're going to rotate. What do they have? It's a 3-deep zone. What does that allow you to do? Put eyes on the quarterback. So as the quarterback comes back, he's got all 3 of these defenders eyes on the quarterback. He's trying to float this ball into an over route. But because this safety is not just screaming down, he's got eyes on the ball. Guess what? He can adjust. It's an overthrow. Boom. It's picked off. This defense constantly puts their offense in positions to succeed. Is the offense very good for Iowa? No, they're not very good for Iowa. They're the worst total offense in the country by a pretty wide margin. But their defense does a great job of providing some offense for them, not only through defensive scores, but providing field position as well. They're going to need to play great on defense. Every mistake that J.J. McCarthy makes needs to wind up in the hands of the Iowa Hawkeyes. That's why, from a Michigan standpoint, if you're going to throw the ball, what you have to be able to do is throw the ball on time, making great decisions. That ball has got to be on time and on target, because if it's not, this is one of those rare defenses that will make you pay with a turnover. It's not just an incompletion, but it's a turnover. Hey, thanks for watching. If you enjoy that clip, make sure you click subscribe somewhere down here.
From game highlights to exclusive interviews and rankings, we've got everything you need as a college football fan right here. College football on Fox.